So happy new year, everyone. I kind of wanted to do like a question and answer video. I don't know where this is gonna go, so it may be on my YouTube, it may be on my Instagram, but I wanted to do like a question and answer video. First and foremost, thank God I made it to 2023, and I'm so excited for 2023, truthfully, personal wise, business wise, like mentally, physically, emotionally, all of those things. Like, I'm so excited for 2023. I know everyone's like, this year's different, but me in my heart, I truly feel like this year is going to be different. I don't know, 2023 to me like gives. So I just quickly wanted to do like, you know, a get to know me, ask and answer some questions that some people like ask me sometimes in my messages and stuff like that towards my business, and also at the same time to like get to know me and stuff like that. So okay, first things first. Whew, girl, let me breathe. Okay, so first things first, my name is Nishay, designer for Johnson's District. Also am the CEO of Johnson's District. So basically, Nishay Lynn, as a designer, creates the clothing, is like the creative director, just gives like the, you know, it's like the designer basically, which I am for Johnson's District. Now, what is Johnson's District? Johnson's District is an empire. Say that with me, boys and girls. Johnson's District is an empire. Like, for me, what I wanted to create with Johnson's District is I wanted to create like literally like an empire. Like, I want everything that I have near and dear to my heart, I wanted to basically put out on a platform. So sometimes that's content creating, sometimes that's designing clothing, sometimes that's like, I don't know, like a travel vlog, like sometimes that's, you know what I'm saying, like I don't know, because like things just like come to me and stuff like that, and I just out of nowhere be passionate about it. So basically, that's what Johnson's District is in a nutshell. Johnson's District is like an empire. Everything that you can think of. I remember back in college when I used to go to the illustrious Clark Atlanta University, like part of what I wanted to do was like create like a brand, like, you know, like a big like empire that I saw for myself. And I wanted to do everything from like clothing to like dog treats. Like, in that, to this day, that's what I still want to do. Like, I want it, you know, I just want it to be like a huge empire. Like, I don't want you to think of like Johnson District as one thing. If it's creatively, if it's creating something, if it's just like anything that pops in my mind, basically anything that the Lord gives unto me, I shall place into the atmosphere. So yeah. How old am I? I am, dang, see, this is why I need my sister here. Fun fact, I am a twin. I have a twin sister. We're fraternal, but I always, and I don't be joking, I be so serious. I'm like, girl, how old are we? Because I be forgetting, like, I can't remember if we're 28 or 29. Let me do the math. Give me a second, y'all. And I'm so serious. I'm not even trying to be funny. So we are 28. We're going to turn 29 this month. I'm so excited. Like, and for 29, y'all may not care about this, but I just want to share this. When we turned 29, I made a commitment to myself to not take myself too seriously and to just enjoy my 20s. I will never be 29 again. So each month on the 21st, I'm celebrating my birthday. This month, I'm going to Vegas. Next month, we'll just see. But on the 21st of each month, I really want to enjoy my birthday. I'm never going to see my 20s again. So I'll never be 20 in January. I'll never be in my 20s in January again. I'll never be in my 20s in February again. March, April, May, June, July, all the way to December. After 2023, I'll be 30. I'm not scared of 30. I cannot wait for 30, because 30 to me is just gives. Like, 30 is just, for me, when they say 30 is like another chapter, like for me, I just feel like I've always been an old soul. Everybody knows that about me. In high school, they used to call me grandma because I was always like the old one in the group, like the old churchy one in the group, that was me. So I've always had an old soul, and so I'm excited. I'm not one of those people that are like scared. Oh, 30. I'm not scared to hit 30. I did have a midlife crisis when I was 24, because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm about to be 25. I didn't even enjoy my 24th birthday. I can't tell you what I did on my 24th birthday because I was so concerned about turning 25. I will never do it again. So anyways, moving on. I'm currently located in New Jersey, the southern part of New Jersey. My website is johnsonsdistrict.com, johnsonsdistrict.com. Johnson's District, or link in bio. So on my website, I have a lot of fun and cool things on there. If I'm being honest, because I'm a designer first, I'm a little discouraged at times when I design, because currently it is 44 degrees. Today is January 9th, and it is 44 degrees. Last year we were under snow, and so that's when I thrive. That's when I create. That's when I design. Like, my skill and the things that I love is I love designing with faux fur. I love designing with heavy fabrics, because I want my stuff to last. Like, my end goal is for my clothes to outlive my clients. I want you to, if you ever purchase anything from me, send it to the Goodwill, send it to the thrift. I want my stuff repurposed. Like, because for me personally, I love thrifting. I have a lot of thrifted clothing. Like, I have a lot of like Ralph Lauren clothing, or a lot of like Tommy Hilfiger, like 90s like heavy duty jeans and stuff like that, or heavy duty jackets and stuff that I thrift and I absolutely love. And so my end goal as a designer is for you to repurpose my stuff. Please do not just throw it away. And if at any point in time, you know, something breaks, something tears, something rips, I would love to. I will have it, because God continues to tell me that I'm going to have it. I'm going to have a design studio, and that is just basically going to be my sanctuary. You know what I'm saying? So I'll get into that later. Basically, I want to get to the point where if I've created anything for you, and at any point it needs to be repurposed, you no longer find a use for it, please do not throw it away. You will be welcome to my design center, and we will do our thing. We will repurpose it. We will fix that stitching, or, you know what I'm saying? Because I did a lot of big projects early on in my career, and I've learned some things. So, no sweat. I definitely want to do that, and I'm going to do that. But like, going back to it, I'm a little, discouraged, because it's like I designed for heavy weather. For example, I have this jumbo. I think this is over. I think this is either 100 inches or over 100 inches. It's well over 5 feet, because I'm 5'4", and this is taller than me. Let me see. Oh, I forgot that I resized it. I put some of the fabric inside to make it even shorter. So I'm 5'4". Oh yeah, this comes to the ground, baby. So like, yeah. This is like a super jumbo, like, a fur like scarf, like a throw, something to, when you just feeling like fancy or whatever, that you want to throw over yourself. I design stuff like that. Like, I design stuff for like events. My motto was like, my motto was just basically like, ooh, you don't have to wear it every day, but if you need something, I'll have it for you. Like, if you need something for that special day, that special date, that special event, that special gala, I want to have it. So I design things like that. Also love these, which are super on trend. To be humble, I feel like I called it, because I used to design these way before, like, it got real trendy. So, but, yeah, like these super, like, jumbo, like, obnoxious fur bucket hats. Boom. I also, for the summertime, I've done like What boyfriend? This says what boyfriend. Well, people go crazy over these. Like, it's so funny, the stories of these. So those, that's also on my website. And then I even have these trapper hats on my website as well. I love these for the men's. It does, I can say it does run a little snug. It does run a little snug. So if you have like locks and stuff like that, no. I think the craft one is the bigger one. The black one does run a little snug. So if you have like locks and stuff and things like that, like, really wouldn't recommend. And then I also have my new faves. I love these. These I don't make these. I get these manufactured. So that's why I have a lot of these. Like, there's not, I haven't created another one of these jumbo things because I personally design these myself. But with anything manufactured, if you notice that you go on my website and there's a larger quantity of it, it's because I got it manufactured. Imagine me creating 30 of these. I'm sorry, I'm one person. I don't have a design studio yet, but it's impossible for me. So I get these manufactured, meaning that I outsource these. I outsource items like this, like larger quantity items. Like I will outsource so that I have enough for my clients and customers and people that support me. And I'm all over the place. I'm glad, like, with this video, like, some people will see, like, I'm all over the place. But moving back, as a designer, I'm a little discouraged because I design for heavy weather. Like, I design heavy weather clothing, and it's not really heavy weather right now. It's like fall, so it's kind of discouraging. And I know some people are looking for things on my site, and I'm just like, I don't even have it in me to design stuff like that. Now, when it gets cold, I will be dishing something out. I will be dishing a lot of stuff out. And so for my website, what I do is, I'm currently located in South Jersey, and I offer pickup. Like, you can shop on my website, and you don't have to pay for shipping if you're local. And so the local pickup for my website and, you know, the things that I sell is going to be the Whitesboro Rec, just because that's like in the middle of everything. It's in the middle of Rio Grande, it's in the middle of Wildwood, it's in the middle of Cape May Courthouse. You know, it's a happy medium. My headquarters are located in Marlton, New Jersey. That's where, you know, I ship out things in Marlton. Some of my hobbies. So let's get personal. Some of my hobbies. When people ask me, like, what are my hobbies or what are some of the things that I like to do, honestly, like, I get, like, confused. Because I'm like, okay, what do you like to do? I just basically, anything that's creative, anything that has to do with, like, building. And you know what's crazy? I had this thought. I had this memory pop up. I really used to be, like, one of the very few girls in woodshop. Like, woodshop used to be, like, if I didn't play in high school, if I didn't play, like, so many sports and stuff like that, I really would, like, woodshop would be my life. Like, I really did enjoy woodshop. Like, anything with my hands that I can build, that I can create, and that's just basically what sewing is. It's just me building with my hands and creating. I love to do that. So anything creative, though, that's my hobby. I love sewing. I love putting together things. Like, I literally just did one of these last night just to stimulate myself. So I teach sewing to some elementary students, and I just freely did one of these last night. Penguin is my favorite animal ever. We have an igloo. I did one of those, and then I did a narwhal. How cute is this? This is so cute. I just randomly did this because I wanted to, and I wanted to stimulate myself, like, creatively. So I'll do that. Obviously I'll design clothing. Anything creative I just like doing. I also like to go and I also like to do concerts. Like, that's like my new thing now. Ever since, like, not even last year, 2021, I went to kind of like my first adult concert, which was, I can't even say that. It wasn't an adult concert, but like my first like concert in like a long time, basically. My first concert ever was so dope, bro. My first concert ever was I went to ASAP Rocky's. Is it Long Live ASAP? It was like one of the first albums. This was when ASAP was in like hole in the wall clubs and stuff like that. Like this I'm telling you, this was like his first album. I know the Live Love ASAP in 2011 because I was that came out in 2011. Yep. And then I was a freshman at Clark, and then I went with my best friend, and yeah, ASAP Rocky was there, Schoolboy Q was there, Danny Brown was there. Kendrick was not there because he was on tour, but they played Kendrick's songs. Trinidad James, when he first dropped All Go, everything was there. Like, it was crazy. It was like one of the best concerts ever. And I'm missing somebody else too. I can't think of it right now, but that concert was so freaking dope. That concert, when I tell you that concert was so dope, it was so dope. But I almost lost my life that night. They were pushing and stuff like that, and like they were pushing to the point where I fell over, and as I fell over, more people fell on top of me. A girl's heels was smashed into my ribs. It was like millions and millions of people on me. I could not breathe. I had my hand up, and thankfully, praise the Lord, somebody just picked me up randomly in the crowd. So thank God for him. Shout out to you, friend. I thank you for saving my life, because after that I just left. But circling back, that was my first concert ever. And but 2021 I went to see J. Cole when he performed the comeback season. Is that what it is? I'm not good with names. Like, I'm not good with names at all. I'm good with faces and like imagery, but I'm not good with names at all. Like, it's horrible. The off season 2021, he performed the off season. I traveled up to Philly to go to that concert, and like, it's so crazy, like seeing people in concert versus like just hearing their music on Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, whatever. It's just like a whole nother thing. Like, the energy is just like, so after that I've been addicted to concerts. So I went to see J. Cole in concert, and then this year I went to see Earth, Wind and Fire in concert, and this was December 30th, right before the new year. That was like out of this world. That literally was like a dream come true, because my grandma, love you, grandma, and thank you for watching over me, but when I was younger, she really was like a music head. Like, she really was a music head, and I used to stay with my grandma a lot, from like sun up to sundown. I used to catch the bus over there at her house. She used to put me on a bus when I was younger, and at that age where like your core memories are like your forever memories, like you really like you remember those memories to the end. So I used to be at my grandma's house all the time, literally Monday through Saturday, because she would put me on the bus, get on her house, come back, she would feed me dinner, me and my sister, all that stuff. And then on Saturdays, my parents would drop me off at my grandma's house as well, and I would help her in the yard. Like, my grandma was so dope. Like, she every holiday she decorated the front of her house. She had blow-ups for like freaking Easter, St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day. Like, my grandma was in the Herald for having the best yard multiple years in a row. Like, my grandma was so dope, and like those memories like really stuck with me. And so I'll say all that to say, my grandma used to play music for everything, cooking, playing music, watching TV, still playing music, having other family members, holidays. She always played music, and she would always play Al Green, Teddy Pendergrass, had to come down some, and yeah, and like all those, the Gap Band, like all those. So now I'm like, I love those bands and stuff like that. But to see Earth, Wind and Fire, she always played Earth, Wind and Fire, but to see Earth, Wind and Fire in concert, and they sound exactly like the records that I've been listening to since I was 8, 9, 10. Out of this world. Like, it was an amazing concert, and I almost didn't go because I went to the concert by myself. I didn't go with no one to that concert, and I traveled to Atlantic City, but it was I'm so glad I went to that concert. It was very emotional, but I'm so glad I went to that concert. Then I have on here my most embarrassing moment. Bro, my most embarrassing moment would have to be, off the top of my head, would have to be me freaking cutting taking out my braids and cutting off my hair. Like, literally cutting off my hair. And I still have the hairpiece to this day. Can't believe I did this. This is my hair that I cut off. I don't have the heart to throw this away. I cut this off probably like in the summer or whatever. I cut my hair, as you can see, it's still in the twist. I combed it out, brushed it out, took care of it, and everything's still in the twist. And I call myself locking it back into my head. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. But I don't have the heart to throw this away. But I literally was taking out braids and I cut the whole braid. I thought it was the braid, like an like a braiding hair braid. It was my braid. And I made a TikTok and everything about it. I'm pretty sure I have more embarrassing moments, but like, that's off the top of my head. Like, I will never forget that. I still can't believe I did that. Some of my goals for 2023, I already made mention that I'm going to have my design studio up and running, open for business. I'm going to have a design studio up and running, open for business in my hometown, and I would love to travel more. Last year I went to Mexico. A few years before that I went to Jamaica. And then like I travel like Philly, New York and stuff like that. I used to live in Atlanta. I travel down to Atlanta here and there. I can only do 3 days in Atlanta. That's another story. Atlanta now versus Atlanta when I used to live there. 2 different places. And it's not even fun anymore, but whatever. That's just me. I'm going to Vegas this month. I'm so excited. I've never been to Vegas before, so I'm so excited. I'm going with some friends to celebrate my birthday. And I've been to New Orleans before. I love New Orleans. I always say I'm retiring in New Orleans. Like, once everything's said and done, hand my businesses, hand my brand, hand my empire over to my grandchildren and stuff like that. I'm just live out my days in New Orleans. And I already have the house in my brain how I wanted it. Like my Nana and Pop-Pop's old house. Wraparound porch. Huge house. Like, just, I already have it all set up. Like, that's where I'm going to be. Like, I'm always drawn to it. I even have a birthmark in the shape of New Orleans. I'll leave it at that. But yeah, I have a lot of goals. God told me not to play around this year. Some people do a vision board. I do a trifold. I'm not playing. I've been praying. I've been working too much. Working so hard for the things that I want. And so, baby, I created a trifold. So just basically some of the things on there. Traveling, of course. Partying. Just enjoying life. I want to work on my mental health. I want to work on my physical health as well. I'm a little bit more personal. I have PCOS. And I'm just going through the motions. That's a very emotional topic for me. So I'm basically on that journey by myself. I've gone to well over 20 different doctors about the same thing. And they've always... We're not going to get into that. And once again, that's another video, another topic, another video, another day, whatever. But I'm working on that. Just basically learning my body, learning the certain things that I can eat and certain things that I cannot eat. I love life is on the board. I said I'm gonna get personal, but I ain't gonna get too personal. A Solid Love Life is on the board. It's been many years. Many long years. But you know, A Solid Love Life is on the board. My dream car is on the board. I have things like confident, happy, healthy, wealthy, loved, respected, boss, business owner, mentor, creative. My apartment is on that board. I want to move out and I want to live in my own space. I'm so grateful that my parents allow me to live in their attachment to their home. And thank God that I even, when I moved back from Atlanta, had a place to call home. Thank God for my parents for allowing me to do that. But I'm in that season where I want to live in my own space and create my own memories, but just live alone. I've lived on my own before, but I've lived with my twin sister. I want to live on my own, and I want to take care of a house, like, you know, in my own space. You know what I mean? The way rent in the housing market is now, I'm trusting and believing on God. I don't know how he gonna do it, but that's none of my business. But yeah, my apartment's on there. Traveling, love, money, health, just a good time. I'm not taking myself serious in 2023. I want to be me. I want to be comfortable in my skin. And yeah, so those are some of my goals in 2023. And I just want to be me. I don't want to be nobody else but me, like, in whatever that looks like. And so yeah, and I hope that translates on this video. I don't want to be nothing else but me. And so that's all I have for right now. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all was able to learn a little bit more about me. And I want to get more into content creating. This is a job. So I want to get more into content creating. And yeah.